Oh, look how much she loves her mummy. There's our sweet little darling Prue. You've sent me the sweetest pictures of her, which we will show on this clip. Um, so
Not much of a cuddler, so she'll disappear now.
Wendy, I've chosen you just to speak to other owners because you're just so inspiring with your story, from having transitioned Prue from she was on Raw, wasn't she, previously?
Raw, yeah,
Yeah.
raw.
And how long ago was that that you were feeding her the raw food?
I'm trying to think that I remember when she was a younger dog, she used to have trouble with her tummy.
Right.
She used to get an upset stomach, and I was giving her like what everybody does, the meat and biscuits food. And I think someone suggested I'll do some research on it, I think, and someone suggested trying the raw. So
Yeah.
it must be she must have been on raw now for at least I'd say 2 to 3 years. She's
Yeah.
5 now. Yeah,
And she's
5.
5. Okay. And what made you transition? What was your driving
Because
factor?
I'm vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian since I was a teenager, but
Yeah.
in the last 2 years, I went full plant-based, and I really didn't like the whole raw bloody meat in the fridge thing. It really put
Good. And full of the
me
dangers
off.
as well.
I just found it quite revolting. Really, I mean, she
Yes.
liked it, and it did suit
Yeah.
her metabolism, obviously. But it got to the point where I thought, I'm not happy with doing this anymore.
And
But I
it's
don't want her to suffer.
absolutely, it's really dangerous with all those bacteria that sit in the fridge as well. It's dangerous to your health.
Yeah.
So well done transitioning. Yeah.
Oh, and I saw an article about bacteria in raw meat and how
Yeah.
it can be
Absolutely.
dangerous for animals as well and things. And so I thought that's definitely steered me away from it as well.
Good. And when you transitioned, was it an easy transition for her? Did she like the food initially?
Yeah. Yeah. I tried her on the she prefers the tinned wet food. So I just started doing 2/3 meat with 1/3 of the vegetal, and I just gradually increased it. And she
Yes.
ate. Mind you, she's a hungry dog and she likes her food, but she
Good.
never turned her nose up whatever I did. And so I got to the point where I thought, if I was going to go 100% tinned of just the vegetal, maybe that wouldn't be enough variation for her. So that's when I started thinking, I could try doing the recipes and use the tins as like a backup when I needed it.
Yeah, and well done. I mean, your choice
That's when I sent off for the kit with the recipe.
with the homemade, exactly, which because and just, I mean, it's just like us. As soon as we move away from processed food and straight onto home cooked food, like for our children and for us, immediately you're in control. You can choose the ingredients you want, but you're also getting the raw ingredients that are the most nutritious. You can choose the oats and the quinoa and the beans and the lentils. And the different colored vegetables. So immediately you're choosing health above it. And do you find the home cooking easy? Is it something? Well done.
Yeah, I mean, once I found, I've got a sort of store cupboard of ingredients now. So where some of the things I had to go to a, online or health food shop to get them, I've got sort of like a store cupboard of all the bits I need now. So actually, it's very easy because I've nearly always got the vegetables. So it's just keeping the tin things and the other things that go in with the veg. I've got all of that. So pretty much any day I can put a saucepan on and do a batch when I've got time. I'm lucky, I don't work full time, but I'm not finding it onerous. I mean, when I have spare time, I'll try and do extra, like a batch cook and get some frozen. And
yeah, good. And you're using, I think, that lovely nutrient-rich icing, which has the supplement and obviously some things in it that that she'll like, whether it's adding in tahini or chopped herbs, or are there any certain ingredients she really loves that Prue really loves?
It's really hard to tell with her because she's
Yeah.
she's really scoffs her food. She
Oh,
likes her
good.
food, but
Good.
I think she really liked the one with the peanut butter thing. That she likes
Yes.
that definitely. The polenta one, I didn't think she was so keen on, but I think that was my fault. I think I made it a bit dry.
Yeah, yeah, easy to do. I've done that before
So
as
I'm going
well.
to make that more
Yeah.
moist next time.
Yeah.
But no,
Well,
she has not turned her nose up at any of the recipes. I've done all of them, and she's eaten all of them.
oh, you're wonderful. And the beauty in having a variety of recipes is certain recipes will be high in certain in certain nutrients. So by varying it, you're getting that lovely balance. Because I remember you questioned me and said, "Oh, the one of the recipes seems to make a huge quantity, whereas one of the other recipes made less
Yeah.
in quantity." And it would be the same in nutrient value as well. Is some of those recipes will just have maybe slightly more protein or slightly more oils. So by varying it, you're getting a lovely mixture for Prue. And what changes have you seen health-wise from being raw to plant-based?
Well, she does. Her stomach's fine. She
Perfect.
not. I wondered if it would have an effect on her, but that's been absolutely fine.
Good.
She's her same bouncy, energetic self. I've seen nothing detrimental. I mean, it wasn't that
Wonderful.
I was concerned about her health before. It was more
Yes.
that I didn't really like the diet she
Exactly.
was on.
Exactly.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been weighing her because I thought I don't want her to start losing weight because she's a healthy weight.
Yes.
And she
Yeah.
hasn't. She's pretty
Perfect.
much stayed about the same weight. She's still got full of energy
Lovely.
and goes mad for running after a tennis ball. Yeah, so I feel happy that she's happy. She's liking the food and
Exactly.
she's just the same happy self. So yeah, I'm quite
Wonderful.
good.
Wonderful. And her coat is as soft as always. I know the cockapoos have the most wonderfully
Yeah.
soft
Now
coats.
my groomer once said that she had slightly dry skin and I should start putting some oil in her food. So it'll be interesting to see when she goes for her next grooming appointment what she says.
Yes, absolutely, because now you're using that lovely algae oil,
Yeah, she's
omega-3, plus
absolutely.
the oils in the food. Yes, you're right. That'll be a really good indication of groomers are wonderful people too, because they're the ones who know exactly. They see all the problems with skin. So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
definitely that they would be good to assess that. No, Wendy, just well done with everything you're doing, because you've made the right decision health-wise for Prue. Obviously, it's a commitment to home cook, but going from having raw dripping blood in your fridge to having the healthy ingredients sitting, you actually there's no comparison. Price wise, I can imagine you're finding it possibly cheaper having the cupboard ingredients rather
Yeah,
than
I
having.
haven't. I'm going to cost it up actually because I've done about a month now. So I thought
Yeah,
I will cost it up, but really most of the ingredients are cheap. So compared to what I
absolutely.
was paying, yeah,
Yes, yeah. So I mean that's
definitely it
something
will
I
be.
know.
I think it'll be
Yeah,
cheaper.
yeah, definitely. So there's that, but equally, what you will do long term is you'll have less health conditions that could arise. So she's going to live
Yeah,
longer with less vet visits, and so everything you're doing is right for her health. So yes, I applaud you. Well done. You've made
thank
all the
you.
right decisions,
Thanks.
and thank you so much for sharing in her story. I'm sorry we've had a very sort of jittery Zoom, but I
I
think
don't
we've
know what it
caught.
is.
I think we've caught the main bit of everything you're saying, because it's really important, which is really lovely. So thank you so much. Let me
Yeah, I can definitely recommend it. I really can't imagine I would go backwards now. I've got into a
yes.
routine. I think it will just work. I'm going on holiday soon, and I was thinking actually if I needed to, I could just cook a batch when I'm away. I don't need to
Yeah.
worry because I can have all the ingredients and get everything locally. So it's going to
Oh
work out easier than it was before, where I had to carry all this frozen meat with me.
Oh gosh, you're right. You know, a lot of owners, and you're so good that you're going to do that on your holiday, because a lot of owners who go away, whether it's in camper vans or staying in houses, they tend to take tin food, and or the dry food. But how good are you that you actually will just carry on doing home cooking even when you're away on holiday? And you're so right, because you'll be cooking for yourself, so why not just take some of the supplement and cook for Prue, which is fantastic. Oh, good for you. Oh no, thank you so much, Wendy. I love that. That's
good.
So
thank you very much for your help, because
yes.
I wouldn't have had the confidence to do it without some expert advice, really, because I would worry about the long-term effects. But
Yes.
having someone I could ask and an expert who knows what the supplements and things should be, it has made me confident to do it.
Wonderful. Good. Oh, that's an absolute pleasure.